Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Friday, the 24th of March. With McShane, we continue reading through the book of Exodus to chapter 35, where Moses gives instructions about the Sabbath and then calls on people to donate material as well as their skills for the construction of the tabernacle. And in verse 10 we read, "All who are skilled among you are to come and make everything the Lord has commanded. The tabernacle, with its tent and its covering, clasps, frames, crossbars, posts and bars, the ark with its poles and the atonement cover and the curtains that shield it, the table with its poles and all its articles, and the bread of the presence." And he goes on and lists everything that is needed for the tabernacle. And as I read that, I thought, it's a great variety of things. You need somebody to make a tent. You need somebody that can spin the yarn and somebody that can embroider, somebody that can work with leather, somebody that works with woodwork and metalwork and engraving and working with precious stones, and people that can make perfume, people that can make incense. There's this huge variety of things needed. And he calls on those who have skills, those who are skilled among you. Bring your skills and help to make this. And God gave particular skills to Bezalel, and I suspect that he was the coordinator, but he couldn't have done everything himself. And as I read that, I thought the church today is so similar. We might not need people to make tents for us, or people that can do weaving or engrave stones, but there's a lot of other things that we need today in the church. And we need people that can do music, people that can read. As we move into the virtual world, we need people that can do filming and editing, and we need people that can read contracts. We need people that can understand books and money, and there's such a variety of things that the church needs. And Scripture says God has gifted people, and so in a body of the church, there are people that have the skills that can make a difference. And unfortunately, over time, the church has become very clerical-centered. And we seem to put the priest in the front, and they can manage it. They are the church. They do everything. And everybody else must just sit and observe and stand when you're told to and kneel when you're told to, which is completely unbiblical. Every single person has something to bring. The priest and the preacher, they have a specific skill set which they are being called to use. But there are people that can do administration, which is a very different skill set, but they need to use it as well. And people to sort out the library, we need that skill set too, and people have to bring that forward. So in Moses' day, the people came and they brought their resources and they brought their skills, and they were able to make the tabernacle. And our challenge today is to continually encourage people to bring what they can, what God has given them, their skills and abilities, their interests, their resources, bring it all, and let's build the church. Because as we do that, there's a place that God's name will be exalted, where God will be glorified, where God will be made known, and his kingdom will grow. So be encouraged to bring what you can, no matter how big or small it is. Some people in Moses' day brought a huge amount of gold. Other people brought some thread. Everything was needed. And we're encouraged to do the same today. So be challenged, be encouraged, and know that you're blessed.